Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to subtract fractions with different denominators. This is a little more tricky than subtracting fractions with common denominators because I have to find the common denominator and I need to find the smallest one so that it makes it in the simplest form or makes it just easier to find the simplest form so that I don't have to work with really large numbers. To find the lowest common denominator or the smallest common multiple, I'm going to go ahead and list out multiples of 10 and 18 and find the smallest of those. That will help me find the least common denominator. So 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, 10 times 3 is 30, 10 times 4 is 40, 10 times 5 is 50, 10 times 6 is 60, 10 times 7 is 70, 8 times 10 is 80, 9 times 10 is 90, 10 times 10 is 100. All right, now let's go ahead and find the multiples of 18 and see if we have anything in common. 18 times 1 is 18. 18 times 2 is 36. Whoops. 36. 18 times 3 is 54. 18 times 4 is 72. 18 times 5 is 90, and that is in common. And that's the first one that we found in common, so that tells me it is the lowest or the smallest common denominator. So now I'm going to find how to make my numbers in my fractions up here to have that common denominator. I can see here that 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gave me 90. So I need to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 9 to make it an equivalent fraction. And I'm going to do that right here just so that I have some room. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27, and 9 times 10 is 90. Now some of you could have done that in your head with the 9 and 10, but this is just another way of doing it, just so that we can make sure. Now on the 18, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 18 gave me 90. So on this one, I need to multiply the numerator and denominator by 5. I'll write that over here. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5, and 5 times 18 is 90. And the operation is subtraction. Now, whenever I have to subtraction or subtract a negative, I like to change this to add the opposite, or a negative times a negative is positive. So here I have negative 27 plus 5, which makes negative 22 over the common denominator that we found is 90. Now I'm going to look through this and see if there's any way I can simplify this fraction. And I see they're both even. So I'm going to divide them both by 2, and I get negative 11 over 45. Nothing goes into 11 and 45, so it can't simplify anymore, and that is our answer.